साइड से खींच लो, साइड से, साइड से ले लो, साइड से
विमान सम्मान गार्ड आपका निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है।
It's my pleasure to invite the Honorable Justice of High Court of Andhra Pradesh and the Administrative Judges of over her seat on the dais, Madam, of our association to kindly present a bouquet to our Metropolitan Session Judge. Right, I deem it my privilege to invite the Chairman of the Bar Council of Andhra.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे।
Never in the past, Bar Day was celebrated. All the Bezwada Bar Association was born in 1860. Ever, our Bar Association was started with just one municipal court and it kept on the producing a legal stalwarts year of say that every year a large number of the members of our association are being selected as a judicial officer. Let me take you back into the history of our association and you will be glad to know that our great C. Rajgopalachari, Chief Minister of a combined state of Andhra and Tamil Nadu, was the active member of the bar. Our former Chief Justice of India, Sri Nutalpati Venkatramana Garu, is also a member of this bar. And it's not out of context to mention that the prestigious multi-stored modern court complex that we all are seeing and working in is the result of the initiative of the Sri N.V. Ramana Garu. Today, as on a roll, nearly the strength of the Bar Association is around 5,000, out of which nearly 1,400 lady advocates have been enrolled and practicing. So our Bar Association is one of the largest association in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I don't want to stand any long between and the honorable guests that you would like to listen to. Hence, I will not take much time. Thank you one and all. Thank you for this opportunity.
Presented the Bar Council of the Government of Andhra.
Honorable Sri Justice S. Abdul Nazeer Saab, the Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Akula Venkatesh, Justice Akula Venkatesh Garu, Honorable Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Madam Aruna Sarika Garu, Principal District Judge Krishna District, Sri S. Achanand Garu, Metropolitan Session Judge come Second Lady J. Vijayawada, the President of the Bar Association, Mr. Sundar, and Secretary of the Association, Mr. Sridhar, other office bearers of the Association, Bar Council members, the advocates, lady advocates, young friends, ladies and gentlemen, the officers of the court, media friends, I am very happy to be associated with today's function. Bezwada Bar Association, shortly called as BBA, it is a brave bar association, bold bar association, befitting the name. This is the association. Just now the president told us veterans like Rajagopalachari was member of this association. Though I have no opportunity, I have an opportunity of interacting some of the stalwarts of this association, especially Karnat Ram Mohan Rao garu, because simultaneously we were elected to the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh. This bar association gave number of bar council members from year to year, each time, and the Bezwada Bar Association always play an important role whenever any crisis arise. Just now our friend told us that when the 20 rupees stamp was introduced by the Bar Council, agitation was conducted, including the Bezwada Bar Association. And though it is in the interest of the bar, having realized that it causes inconvenience to the advocates' friends, because it requires a fixation of the stamp on each and every occasion, and ultimately an amendment was brought to the Advocates Welfare Fund Act by scrapping that particular provision requiring the affixation of the stamp on the IAs and miscellaneous applications, and bringing amendment to the existing provision, increasing the stamp to be affixed on the wakalat from 100 to 250. Thanks to all the agitators, because the total revenue that would be received through 20 rupees stamp in a year would be around 3 crores. Now, by virtue of all your agitations and sensitizing the Bar Council, not only minimizing the inconvenience by removing that particular provision, but also enhancing the resources to the welfare fund. Now the income will be raised from an existing income, not only double, more than double. So it will enable the council, welfare fund committee to extend the benefit. Unfortunate death of any member of the bar, family members will be paid from 1st April onwards. It is increased from 4 lakhs to 5 lakhs. I am hopeful that within course of short time, each year, it can be increased at the rate of 1 lakh, maybe within 4 or 5 years. Fund will be able to extend the benefit of 10 lakhs to each advocate, to family, an unfortunate incident occurred. Not only that, but also to take care of the health of the members of the welfare fund. The existing benefit, that is only 50,000 up to maximum. Now it will be enhanced from 1st April onwards up to 1 lakh. And also spouse of the member of the welfare fund also will get the benefit out of those funds. My dear friends, we have an important role. All of us know that what is that role that was played our predecessor during independence movement, pre-independence era, and also we know the role that are played by our predecessor in framing the constitution, in bringing a wonderful document to govern the governance, and also we play an important role in shaping the polity. All of us aware that in the first parliament, around 33% of the parliament members belong to this noble profession. But my dear friends, we should realize that it is noticed that slowly our role is coming down. It's not the same which we played in the yesteryears. Therefore, it is a time for introspecting also, and why we are not playing the required role in the days of necessity. So, all of us know that they sacrificed their lucrative practice, become instrumental in getting independence which we are enjoying, freedom which we are enjoying. They, even in our own area, within our limit, it is the time to think over, to resume or assume the again an important role in society, because we shall act in such a manner that society look forward to us in the hours of necessity. Therefore, my dear friends, I have given a very short time. We all of us are waiting for the message to be given by the Honorable Governor Garu. So therefore, I take the leave from you, making a request that in our own way, each one of us has to shape up and keep up our duty, not only because something more role we have to play than what we are playing today, befitting the institution in which we are there. We are playing an important role, directly or indirectly, in the judiciary and in protecting the rights of the citizens of this country, which is a last hope of the citizen. Therefore, we shall leave to that situation and play our role effectively. Again, I take this opportunity, please kindly, instead of immediately jumping into the agitation mode, especially the boycott. Agitations we are not against, but it is not, boycott is only not the solution for resolving our problems. There are other methods. Therefore, I request all our friends to explore other methods before resorting it shall be last resort to resort to the boycott. Thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity.
President of the Bejawada Bar Association and today's chair, Sri Sundar Garu, chief guest of this wonderful event, His Excellency Honorable Governor, Sri Justice Abdul Nazeer Garu, learned Principal District and Session Judge, Srimati Aruna Sarik Garu, Ganta Ramarao Garu, Chairman Bar Council, learned senior lawyers, advocate friends, my heartful pranams to one and all. A pleasant and very good evening. It's a known reality that Vijayawada, right from the beginning, even during the days of United Andhra Pradesh, has been the cultural capital of Telugu people. This is the place which gave birth to great leaders, legal luminaries, brilliant lawyers, and the judges. Sir, Andhras, apart from other aspects, feel proud of two things. First one is, this is the place which has given the nation the national flag. Sri Pingali Venkaya Garu of this area, he designed it, sir. Then second aspect is, this is the place where Sri Rabindranath Tagore ji tuned national anthem at Madanapalli of Chittoor district of Andhra Pradesh. So this is the place where a great writer, Viswanatha Sachinarayana garu, Jnanapith Award recipient, Ayyadevara Kaleswarrao garu, first Speaker of State Legislative Assembly, and Pattabhiramarao garu, the founder of Andhra Bank, were born. Then, on this auspicious occasion, I feel it is my responsibility, rather liability, to say a few words about Bezawada Bar Association. Sundar garu, according to you, BBA stands for Bezawada Bar Association. But in my perception, BBA stands for Bezawada Brilliance Association. BBA is always a reservoir of knowledgeable people, and its contribution to the state judiciary and the system, all of you know, is commendable and remarkable. After bifurcation of Common High Court at Hyderabad, in the last week of December 2018, we were asked to establish a separate High Court for Andhra and start functioning from 1st January 2019, that is within a span of not even 1 week. Then, after receiving a warm farewell and after experiencing emotional and turbulent moments in Common High Court, we 14 judges, along with registry headed by Sri Manavendranath Rai, by the time he was Registrar General, now he is a judge of Gujarat High Court, and the staff landed here, sir. We landed here on 31st December 2018. Landed in the Honorable Chief Minister's camp office, now it is Raj Bhavan, sir. One important aspect, rather a significant reality, which can never be forgotten and which needs to be disclosed in this context is the amount of love, affection and togetherness shown by BBA members during those difficult days was really stupendous, remarkable, I am telling you, unforgettable. And we, the judges of Andhra Pradesh High Court, would cherish those memories forever till our last breath, I assure all of you. Sir, unlike majority of the bar associations, Bezawada Bar Association keeps on conducting one program or the other and keeps the members very vibrant, sir. By April 12th of this year, 2024, I will be completing my 11 years of tenure as Judge of Andhra Pradesh High Court. What I have noticed in this long tenure is, wherever seniors are active, wherever seniors are actively practicing, such bars, they are always disciplined bars, they are continuing as disciplined bars and good bars also. Therefore, my respectful appeal to all the learned senior counsel who are present here and the members of Bezawada Bar Association and members of the High Court Bar Association also. Here SRP gar is there, Ajay Kumar gar is there, so many seniors are there. My respectful appeal to all of them is, please do come to the courts, whether you have work or not. To all the seniors, whether you have work or not, please come to the court, because that makes a lot of difference. Your presence makes a lot of difference. And in order to facilitate the Learned Senior Council to do so, what we should do is the issue. What the bar and bench should do is the issue. Both bench and bar should treat them with utmost respect. Utmost respect they should be treated. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళే మన జాతి సంపద వాళ్ళు సీనియర్ కౌన్సిల్. I request all the learned advocates and the learned presiding officers to maintain pleasant and congenial atmosphere in the court halls so that we can deliver the goods well, we can serve the people well. Finally, I conclude this with the words of Sri Vivekananda, a great saint, who said, లక్ష్యం కోసం అలుపెరుగక శ్రమిస్తుంటే నేడు కాకపోయినా రేపైనా విజయం సాధ్యమవుతుంది. జై హింద్, జై ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్.
Been an illustrious one with steady growth into higher echelons and fame. Born in the year 1958 in the coastal district of Karnataka, the chief guest obtained his law degree from the SDM Law College in Mangalore. After practicing law for a period of 20 years in the Karnataka High Court, he became additional judge of that High Court in the year 2003. The chief guest was elevated to the Supreme Court in the year 2017 as its honorable judge and has been in office for a almost period of 6 years. I am glad to share with you that the chief guest herein had the popular opportunity and most talked about matters of triple talaq and Ayodhya dispute. He also led a constitution bench which heard the cases pertaining to the demonetization of the bank notes. The chief guest laid down his office as Supreme Court judge in the year 2023, and later, after his retirement, the President of India appointed the chief guest as the 24th Governor of Andhra Pradesh. With this brief introduction, which is full of remarkable milestones in his career, I now take immense pride in introducing today's chief guest, the first citizen of our state of Andhra Pradesh, our Honorable Governor, Janab Abdul Nazeer, to you all.
Very happy to be back in my advocate's family after a very long time. I think after about 21 years precisely. Honorable Mr. Justice A. Venkata Sheshasai, Honorable Judge High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Srimati Aruna Sarika, Principal District Judge, Krishna District, Shri A. Satyanand, Metropolitan Sessions Judge cum 2nd ADJ Vijayawada, Shri K.B. Sundar, President, Bezwada Bar Association. I don't know whether to call Bezwada or Vijayawada, I really don't know. I am still confused. Huh? Two names you have. But I have one complaint against Sundarji. See, I am his neighbor. Every day I see his building his activities from my house, Raj Bhavan. And sir, you took 1 year to invite me. And I am now your family man. I was also an advocate for 20 years. Shri G. Ramarao, Chairman, Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, respected judicial officers, legal luminaries, senior advocates, members of the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, I extend my warm greetings to you all. I could have spoken without the assistance of written speech also, in the presence of my family members, but I am compelled to read my speech, right? It gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst you all on the occasion of celebration of Bar Day function of the Bezwada Bar Association, which has a long history of 118 years of its establishment. Actually, I am very happy to note, because today only I came to know, that the great man C. Rajagopalachari was a member of this association. And my colleagues in the Supreme Court, Chief Justice Ramanaji, Honorable Justice Nageshwar Rao, Honorable Justice Chalameshwar, they are all from this place, I am told, from around this area only. Legal profession is a noble profession as it upholds and protects the law. The Indian legal profession is one of the largest in the world and plays an important role in the administration of justice in the world's largest democracy. The lawyer plays an important role in the maintenance of peace and order in the society, which are necessary for the very existence of the society. By virtue of the experience gained in daily application and interpretation of law, lawyers are best aware of the legal system. An advocate is an officer of the court. An advocate is an officer of the court, right? And is required to maintain respectful attitude towards the court and uphold the dignity of the judicial office. Legal profession is a part of the judiciary in administration of justice. India has a long legal history starting from Vedic times. During the ancient period, the court derived its authority from the king, who was considered the fountainhead of justice. The king was advised by his counselors in hearing and deciding the case, but he was not bound by their advice. However, after establishment of the Supreme Court of Judicature at Calcutta in 1774, for the first time, regular legal profession for the Companies Court was created through the Bengal Regulation 7 of 1793. In 1879, the Legal Practitioners Act was passed to consolidate and amend the law relating to legal practitioners. After independence, the All India Bar Committee 1951 was appointed under the chairmanship of Justice S.R. Das, that recommended the establishment of All India Bar Council and State Bar Council. The committee suggested that the power of enrollment, suspension, removal of advocates should be vested in the Bar Council. It also recommended that there should be a common roll of advocates authorized to practice in all the courts of the country. The Advocates Act 1961 was enacted for the purpose of amending and consolidating law relating to legal practitioners and also for providing the constitution of All India Bar Council. Legal profession is the bedrock of justice, as it is vested with the responsibility and accountability to uphold fairness and justice in the society. Justice is the cornerstone of any civilized society, and legal professionals are entrusted with the sacred duty of preserving justice. You must ensure that the scales of justice remain balanced and that every individual receives fair treatment under the law. Legal professionals are the guardians of individuals' rights, and you must ensure that everyone gets a free and fair trial, due process, and prevent discrimination. In order to carve out a niche in legal profession, young lawyers must adhere to well-established principles of legal profession and abide by the code of ethics. It does not mean that elder lawyers should not follow the ethics. You must prevent corruption and maintain purity of the legal system and uphold the dignity and reputation of the legal community. You must promote equal access to justice by offering legal aid services to individuals who cannot afford legal services. Legal aid service is a fundamental duty of every legal profession. Many of you are senior lawyers who have been practicing at this bar since a long time and aware of the skills one should possess to become a good lawyer. However, for the benefit of young and newly enrolled lawyers who are present here, I would like to offer a few suggestions on how to be a good lawyer by following a few simple, useful tips. That is, of course, is there. But my suggestion to senior lawyers is, most of the junior lawyers who come here, at least my understanding for the past 1 year, they are all from farming community. Am I right? Or from poor families. I don't know, should I say or not? Please pay them every month. All of us were junior lawyers at some point of time. When I joined the profession in the year 1983, I was a lawyer from 83 to 2003, 20 years. It was a 20-20 game. And 2003 to 2023, I was a judge. When I was a lawyer, I started my practice in a taluka headquarters, which is away from Bangalore, about 400 kilometers away from Bangalore. Though it is a taluka headquarters, I still remember my great senior. He has trained by then when I joined, or rather, I went to his 50th, day of enrollment, 50th year, sorry. By then he had trained about 50 to 60 lawyers in a mufusal, in a taluka headquarters. And still I remember the kind of affection he used to show, and of course the money he used to pay. Every weekend, he will go to district headquarters, Mangalore, every weekend, and he used to take us to hotels, and I am a non-vegetarian. And he will send me to non-vegetarian hotel by giving money. He was a pure vegetarian. Anyway, what I mean is, these things are remembered. As senior lawyers, you may have Audi car or BMWs and all. Nobody remembers you. See, I am remember even now my senior. You may have house after house, floor after floor. And you may increase your rental income, agricultural income. That is not final, sir. Something. What is the problem there? Huh? In place commercially. And generally, the senior lawyers or lawyers from Delhi used to come. And there are for private parties. And the opposite side is government lawyer. Poor fellow, he doesn't know anything. And the senior lawyer will argue for 1 day, 2 day, how they take per hour. Their fee will be on a day-to-day basis or per hour. So what I used to do is, as a judge, I will hear the advocate for the petitioner or appellant. And this government advocate, junior lawyer, he doesn't know much, And I will say, what do you say, Mr. X? And as usual, he will be shivering because सामने से senior advocate है, बहुत बड़ा वकील. He was confused. Then I will quietly say, all right, I will take it up after 2 days on such and date, you get ready and come. And believe me, after 2 days, this boy who's an advocate, 2 days, if you give him 2-3 days as an advocate, he will start roaring after 2-3 days. This is called creating a level playing field, correct? This is called creating a level playing field in the court also. This is how you must encourage the junior advocates. And we are all the beneficiaries of that. When I was practicing as a junior advocate, I was a government pleader, editor of some Indian law reports, assistant editor of some Indian law reports and all, 20 years. I was teaching law for some time. So we were the beneficiaries, and we must give them to the junior lawyers. Whatever benefit we have received, that has to be given to the juniors also. Apart from paying some money every month, right? My advice to the young lawyers is to never stop learning and always be proactive, not reactive. Not to react is the best reaction. Proactive, but don't be reactive. Nobody likes these reactions. The skills that a good lawyer needs are cultivated over a period of time, and they come with experience. See, this is the season of 2020, period of 2020 or IPL, or a 50-over match. But advocacy is not 2020 match, nor a 50-year match. It is a test match. As a junior, you have to play like Sunil Gavaskar. Initially, no runs at all, only testing the pitch. Initially, for some time, just to test the pitch, no runs. बाद में sixer मारो ना last में. But it is 1 innings match, not even 2 innings. The entire career should be 1 innings. A strong knowledge of law is a key foundational skill for lawyers. If you plan to pursue a career in specific area of law, dedicate your time to developing your legal knowledge in that legal discipline. Good communication skill is the cornerstone of any lawyer-client relationship. You need to know how to communicate in all kinds of situations so that you never miss an opportunity to sharpen your communication skills. Listening and responsiveness are pillars of good communication for a lawyer. These traits will enable you to gain confidence of your clients and win their appreciation during challenging situations. You are called the officers of the court because you are assisting the court. You are not taking a brief to win the case because we don't know, you are not a judge. Never promise a lawyer that I am certainly going to win. We don't know what is going to happen. Because two intellectuals will fight, and the third brilliant man will decide. Never promise that I will certainly win, you pay me so much. And never charge on percentage basis, because you are not agents. No percentage. If you win, you give me so much percentage of your property, because you are not co-heir. You are not a legal representative. You are entitled only for the fees. Right? Creativity is another key skill that is needed for lawyers. The law is not purely a science. Effective legal practice is an art, and in some cases, you will need to think outside the box to find a solution. A good lawyer knows how to be more creative under pressure. Having excellent logical, analytical research and writing skills are all the hallmarks of a good lawyer. Successful lawyers must be able to prepare effective, clear, and well-reasoned legal documents and arguments that require research plus a strong analytical and logical approach. Be passionate about the career you have chosen to pursue. But your career, according to me, should start in a trial court. Don't directly go to High Court. Have some basic practice, at least 1 or 2 years in trial side. Of course, you feel good. You will take the photos with gown and all, you know. Don't go directly to the High Court. Start in some trial courts, work for 2-3 years, gain some experience. Then, of course, High Court, go to Supreme Court, why not? So, be passionate about the career you have chosen to pursue. Resilience is another personal quality for good lawyers. Sometimes, the legal profession can be tough, and you will be constrained to move ahead in the face of demanding deadlines, complicated legal cases, and even potentially vulnerable clients. You will also be subject to constant feedback and review from your peers. So resilience is an essential quality for a good lawyer. You must be self-motivated because you often have to work hard and challenging hours. Staying motivated helps you to keep cases on track, ensures things are not overlooked. Maintain your commitment to help clients to the best of your ability. Conduct yourself in an organized manner, as it will help you maintain professional standards and adhere to legal processes. Lawyers work with all kinds of evidence and sensitive information that they are privy to. By virtue of being well organized and by keeping all legal documents in order, you can prevent sensitive information from falling into wrong hands and also have them readily available for reference during trial. Sometimes legal cases can last for years. So patience is another key characteristic of a lawyer. Having patience enables you to act professionally when clients demand answers for delays. Legal cases can be intense, and a good lawyer should be able to stay calm and composed under pressure and maintain a sense of professionalism in all situations. Be compassionate while working with clients. There is a lot of emotion involved in legal cases, and demonstrating compassion can help a client feel more secure and assured in difficult times. While it is important to separate your own emotions from challenging cases, showing compassion is useful when interacting with clients. Power of persuasion. Power of persuasion is another good people skill and a key characteristics of a good lawyer. Irrespective of academic qualities, lawyers work with people and on behalf of people every day. And the action a lawyer takes affects people's lives. Convincing clients to take a specific action that is in their best interest often requires some gentle persuasion. To become a good lawyer, you must invest in learning and developing your skills, your personal qualities, and your character. As a good lawyer, you also have the responsibility to guide your clients through a maze of legal system to the best of your ability. A good lawyer continuously develops his craft by maintaining his knowledge of law and dedicating himself to personality development. As you are all aware, the Union government has notified that the new criminal laws, Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Sanhita, and Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyam will come into effect from July 2024. Since the new laws entail a complete overhaul of the criminal justice system in the country, there is an urgent need for all the legal practitioners to study and get trained on these new laws. Before concluding, I would like to quote the wise words of our former President, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who said about success, and I quote, please listen to me carefully. Don't read success stories. Don't read success stories. You will only get a message. Read failure stories. You will get some ideas to get success. I wish the members of the Bezwada Bar Association all the very best and success in their career and future endeavors. I thank the organizers for having invited me to be a part of today's function. But President Saab, I am your neighbor. Please calling me again and again to my family. Thank you very much.
Sir, you have thrilled the entire audience present in this August gathering, and we hope that all the junior fraternity of the legal fraternity will be benefited by your guidance, by your blessing. The executive members, please be ready for the short photo shoot. We take this opportunity to invite the First Lady of the state. Madam, I request you also to come and join for the photograph. And easy. మీరు బ్యాక్ నుంచి వెళ్ళండి, నేను దాన్ని వెళ్ళిపోండి, మీరు వెళ్ళిపోండి, ఇటు నుంచి వెళ్తే అటు నుంచి ఎలా ఉంటుంది సార్, ఫ్రంట్ నుంచి ఇటు నుంచి వెళ్ళి సైడ్కి ఇటు వెళ్ళండి, ఇటు వెళ్ళండి తొందరగా. our governor has kindly accepted to address us today. So I request all the members.
गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाधा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Though the Hon'ble Governor, because of the busy schedule, may leave the auditorium, but the meeting will be continued. So I request all the members to kindly occupy their seats. The meeting will be continued later. Please, I request all the members to take your respective seats. The meeting will be continued within a short time.